26. I hope you're doing what you're supposed to do and being who you're supposed to be. All right. You know, Cream the Dream, keep up with everything. I got another great guest today, another dope interview. You feel me? I got Showtime Shaunnn in the building.
What's good, buddy? What's good, buddy? Showtime
like,
Shaunnn.
I know Daniel got the sound bar, but you would, play. Huh? What? Oh, the phone's in the shop.
Oh shit, move it to. Oh,
it's all good.
Yeah, just move it right there.
All right, we good.
There we are. I was wondering.
All right, shout out to Daniel. All right, we got Showtime Shaunnn in the building.
Buddy.
What's going on, bro? So thank you for pulling up. I know
thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. I know there's a lot of activity in the city with the World Cup and all these games, all these sports, all these events. You feel me? And I know you're a creator moving around, so I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. So I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. You know what I'm saying? So I usually go out into the world and I bring my friends on here that are out in the world grinding, trying to, be great and bring some mass income to their pockets. You know what I'm saying? So everybody in the town that I see that's working, that I mess with, I go out and find them. You know what I'm saying? So Shaunnn, I consider you a friend as of today.
Thank you. You as well. I consider you a friend. I appreciate that, man.
So I ask all my friends that I bring on, Shaunnn, the classic question. I don't know if you're seeing it or not, but I ask all my guests, where are you from and what brought you to the stage?
I'm from Tacoma, Washington. Before I was in Tacoma, I was in San Diego, but Tacoma raised me from the time I was 6 to the time I'm 20. And what brought me to this stage where I am today is really, I had no other option, man. I graduated high school. I thought I was going to go play football at Central Washington. I felt just in my heart that wasn't what was best for me. I felt like I was going to waste everybody's time, money, and efforts. If I went down there, I would have partied the whole time.
Yeah.
So I went to community college for a little bit. And during that time, I was working and going to college. And I just felt like I wasn't making enough. So
what kind of job was you working? I know I asked because you be talking about them warehouse jobs.
Man, I was at a warehouse.
Yeah, people that don't watch it.
I was at a warehouse gang and I hated it so bad, man. I was working 4 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. and I was just like, I hate this. I don't want to do this. And then on top of that, I was in school for criminal justice. I passed my final with a 98. I just felt it's very important for all colored people or just all men in general to know your rights, at least to a basic knowledge.
I agree with that.
And after I passed that final, I was just like, my passion's not in this. I've been wanting to do content for a long time. So I just made that decision. I dropped out and I dialed all the way in with what I do.
Yeah. So the timeline for the people, what year was that?
That was
when you was in college.
December 2024 is the last time I was in college.
Okay. And then you decided to stop and quit and do full-time content creation.
Yeah, so I was still working a job, but just put more focus into my content and my craft and really go get the things I need. Because at some point in time, I did have to leave a warehouse job while I was in college because I was getting off at 2 a.m, but classes at 9. So I went and worked at Metro by T-Mobile.
Yeah.
I was making $16 an hour.
Yeah.
I couldn't pay no bills. I couldn't buy the stuff I need for my streams. And that was basically just where I knew I got to go harder. I got to go work a different job. And that's just what took me here, bro.
Because we're in Seattle, for those that don't know. And Seattle / Tacoma, cost of living is kind of high here.
Very high.
Bills. You
know
what I'm
man.
Saying? So we grind and we try to figure it out. What
minimum wage was so bad, man. I worked up here on the Metro on Broadway for a couple months just to get that $4 boost. And I quickly learned it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. I quickly learned it's not worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So during this time when you're choosing to lock in on your content, like, what are you seeing around this time? Who are you watching that's like inspiring you a little more to make that decision?
I'm going to be 100% honest. There was only one person I looked at for motivation and one person who I wouldn't say copied it down to a T, but he gave me these ideas of how I want to structure my videos and structure my streams and the events I want to do. And that was T Banks. He goes by T Banks. He's a Twitch streamer. A couple of my friends actually know him. Yeah. I've never met bro in real life, but he's a huge inspiration on what I do and how I run my Discord and how I run my streams and just the agenda that I have. He was just a big inspiration to me during those times. And, those are really hard times for me because at such a young age, I'm stressing. I felt like I failed, bro. Yeah. I'm 18, 19, feeling like I failed in life, which you should never feel that way. Yeah. So I just had to do something about it.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I watch T Banks too, and he does have a lot of good content. Okay, so talk about you thinking about doing it, but actually doing it, getting the equipment, setting it up, trying to figure it out. Cause like I ask, cause a lot of people talk, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then like they never do it.
Yeah.
They never spend the money, they never save money to get it if they can, whatever. People don't make steps to what they want to do. So just break that down. Like, what made you really like do it?
Well, what made me do it? I'm not gonna lie. I had $1,000 I got for my 18th birthday. I didn't even have a bank account yet. I just had it all cash from everybody giving me money. I just told my brother, I'm like, bro, can you order this PC for me? It was Cyber Monday. I remember it was Cyber Monday, so it was $950. I was like, can you order this? And I was in school. I was like, you can order this PC for me. I'll bring you the cash right after school. And my brother really, he gave me the opportunity. It's crazy though. I used to hate my brother, bro. He's my older brother. He used to beat me up every day. Never shared a game. But when we got older, we ended up getting really close. And what made me just do it was I had nothing better to do. I wasn't doing football. I told myself I didn't want to work a job the rest of my life that I hated. But I knew if I was to just go and focus on content, even if it failed, I'm okay with it because it was my decision to do this. And I didn't listen to what anybody on the outside said. I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And
so talk about your family a little bit, your parents and your brother, you said?
Yeah, my brother. Siblings? Yeah, I got 4 siblings. I got an older brother, a little sister. I got a stepsister my age and a little stepbrother. My dad, unfortunately, he passed last year.
Sorry about that, bro.
Appreciate that, bro. Rest in peace to him. My mom, though, I watched my mom go hard my whole life.
Yeah,
you know, she had me and my brother at such young age, like 17 and 19, I believe it was, or 18 and 20. Very young age. And I just watched my mom go to work the whole day ever since I was young, from living in San Diego to living out here. She was working in the hotel business for 10 plus years, busting 12-hour shifts every day, you know, seeing my mom stress and go through all that while providing for her kids. It was just something that it was inspirational to me. It made me want to go harder, but I knew I didn't want to live that life. I didn't want to go to work for 12 hours a day and come home stressed out, tired, hungry, mad at the world. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah. So, and then, you know, people really struggle with finding that work-life balance, or like, you know, having a stable job, but still going after what they want to do, hobby, goal, whatever. So like, just talk about that real like balance that you've able to establish.
I'm going to tell you right now, bro, screw the balance, screw that job. If you got something you really want to do, you have to put everything into it. Yes, you may work your job, but don't go give 200% at your job to the point where you come home and you don't do anything for your passion and your side business. There is more. I can all the time. If I have a certain stream or video I want to do, if I'm scheduled to work that day and I can't get it off, I'll tell my boss I'm not going. And you just have to set that standard from the start. And, you know, I hate to say it because it's hard to do, but you have to put that pressure on yourself. Another thing that helped me was I got an expensive car in that car note. So that put that pressure on me. I perform better under pressure. If I don't have all these bills to pay, I'm not going to go as hard. But now if I have, okay, the rent's due, the light bills due, phone bills due, car note, car insurance, everything's due. I know I'm going to go 300 times harder and I'm going to make it work. You just got to put pressure on yourself because at the end of the day, either you're going to let yourself drown or you're going to fight to get out of it. So that's the best advice I could give anybody is, you have to go after it and you just have to be delusional about yourself. I'm so delusional about it. Even like when I dropped out of school, my mom did not want me to drop out of school. And she was like, oh, what about planning your life for this? I've never planned my life to be a regular person ever. I never planned. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook at all. Like I cook a certain meal. I'm like, you need to learn how to cook. I plan to be rich. So I plan on having a private chef. I plan on having all that. You just got to be so delusional to the point where everybody around you thinks you're crazy. But now I'm building so much, I'm not crazy anymore. Everybody's, bro, you're going crazy, bro. You're putting on for the city, keep going. But when I first started, bro, they were laughing at me saying, oh, he's crazy. He's dropping out of school to do this.
So
come on, man.
For the timeline, go back a little bit. I watched one of your videos. You said a girl made fun of you one day. She found out you was a YouTuber.
Yeah, bro. You know.
So like, just talk about that a little bit.
Bro, I was in middle school, bro. I was in 6th grade, bro. The girl I was with at the time was in 7th grade. I always wanted to do YouTube. Before I even played sports, I wanted to be a YouTuber, bro. I used to watch DDG. I used to watch Rice
me
Gum.
too.
I used to watch all those guys, Dashie, Corey Kenshin. And I wanted to be a YouTuber. And, you know, it's different than the normal path. So I knew it was a little embarrassing at the time, I would say. And my homeboy knows I was doing the YouTube. He was watching some of my videos. He's a real one. Comes down. at lunch, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I seen your YouTube video," and she's right there. I'm kind of like, "Oh God,"
Yeah.
You know. And she was like, "You have a YouTube account?" And she just started laughing at me. And you know, if a girl laughs at you in general, it's gonna make you feel some type of way, especially when you're younger. And she was a year older than me and my girlfriend, and I was just like, "Damn." So that's when I just didn't do it for the longest time. I want to say I quit. There's 2 instances of girls doing that though. Like, and then I got to high school. I was with a whole different girl. And like, I wanted to do these YouTube videos, but she didn't want me to do it. She didn't want me to be on the camera type of person. I don't know why, but I let that stop me. Hold me back. And that's what I'm saying. For anybody out there that's young, that are trying to force a relationship to work, or you're so worried about being in a relationship, don't get in a relationship so young, bro. I'm in a relationship now. I'm 20, but my girl supports everything. And I told her from the start, you will not come before this until we are married. Yeah. Until we are married, while I'm still chasing this and I'm not there yet, nothing comes before this. There's family events I don't go to because I'm streaming. You have to literally put this first. And I'm not saying, oh, let somebody pass away because you're steady chasing this, but there's certain things that you are okay with missing to do this. I had to leave that girl all the way alone because basically what I started going against it and was saying like, oh, I'm going to do this regardless. I'm not going to allow you to stop me no matter how long we've been together. And basically she was just telling me, I'm not going to be nothing, bro. And it sparked a whole different fuel. Yeah, for sure. Whole different fuel, bro.
Yeah. And, you know, everybody has those type of origin stories. Yeah. You know, but Kyrie always says the journey is what matters.
The journey is what matters,
not
100%.
The destination, you know what I'm saying?
You're only worried about the destination, you'll never get there.
Yeah. So, talk about like your peers, like you talked about other streamers, and I seen that like you asked someone if they were a Tacoma streamer, like, oh, I'm gonna shout you out. Whoop. So it's like, do you see like your friends streaming, or like, are you kind of just like leading the pack and they come like mess with you, or do you have like other homies that stream?
When I first started, bro, I had my homie Gleek. Gleek may be in my Twitch chat right now. I have my homie Gleek, and I would stream with him almost every day because I didn't know anybody else from my town or any of my friends that were really doing it and really trying to take it serious. Yeah. Fortunately, he stopped. So then when that happened and he stopped, I was like, well, I'm not going to stop. You know, I love this to the point. So it came to the point where I kind of just lapped everybody out here that was trying to do it. No disrespect to everybody out there, but I just kind of just lapped them. And now it's to the point where I help those people, you know, with advice. I'm never the stingy type of guy, and I'm not the biggest streamer in the world by far, but I know a lot with the game. I'm bigger than a lot of people, and a lot of people are bigger than me, but I'm never too good to try to give somebody advice and help them out. The only thing I don't like for me is when people be like, oh, hey, we should collab on something or let's do something. Then I check their page. You haven't streamed in 3 weeks. Yeah. So it's like, you're showing me you're not with it. Yeah, you're showing me you're not with it, man. Yeah. I want to know you're with it like me. You're crazy about this. I'm crazy about this. I don't care about, I'm not gonna say I don't care about nothing else, but I don't care about nothing else more than this. Besides my family, you know, God. But other than that, everything gets put to this curb, kicked to the curb when it comes to content, bro. I've lost friends. Like I said, I've lost relationships. That girl I was with in high school, I was with her for a long time. Yeah. I had to kick her to the curb about the content, man. Yeah. All respect to her, though. Yeah.
And, you know, that's just also, too, a part of, like, being a man. Like, you're focused on something, and you're not letting anything break you from what you're trying to achieve and accomplish, you know, and that's really great. So you're playing football, you finish school, you decide, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, play sports. Now, did you get hurt, or you were just like?
Nah, I didn't get hurt. I ended up with 5 offers. My highest offer was a D2. It was a PWO. I don't know if that technically counts as an offer, but I'm on the team. I still just got to pay tuition. So it's not a scholarship offer, but it's an opportunity to go play there. Yeah. But, man, we lost so much in high school. I went to Clover Park. Man, we was bad. I lost so much to the point where by the time it came time to play football, I was like, I really hate this. I don't want to play football no more. I don't want to go to practice no more. I don't want to have to do all the stuff that my passion is really not in. And before I even played football, my passion was always YouTube. It just happened to be Twitch by the time I graduated.
Yeah. Okay, so back to the timeline. You got the $1,000.
Yeah.
Your brother orders you the PC.
Yeah.
You get the PC. How you feel?
I feel ecstatic, but then I go to set it up and I realize I've never used the PC before. Yeah. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. When you do stuff like this, you're buying technology you don't know how to use. Yeah. 99% of the time you buy a piece that comes, you need 4 other pieces just for it to work. Yeah. So I was kind of frustrated trying to set it up, but I finally got it set up. And then, bro, YouTube is king, man. I had nobody to help me. That's why I'm so quick to help people. University. I was on YouTube for like 2 weeks straight trying to figure out how to do all the scenes, how to set the chat up. how to set all this different stuff up for my stream to the point now where I got it down pat. I can go show somebody how to do it. I went, one of my friends is trying to start streaming. I went over to his house, set up his whole OBS and where he's checking. I set up everything for him. I was like, this is how you do it. And he was like, how much I was like, the way you pay me back, bro, just stream as much as you can. And just try your art, bro.
That's
just stream as much as you can, bro.
Yeah. Because I only stream once a week when I'm doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I use the clips to like.
Yeah. So you have post.
Yeah.
And that's what's so important. I don't think people realize, bro, you got to post.
Yeah.
I post so much. Post. And don't get discouraged if your video does trash.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. Keep posting. The start of the year, I had a 70K view video, 100K, 200K, 2.2 million, 1.3 million.
Yeah.
For 4 months, I didn't strike another video over 10K.
Mm-hmm.
But I still kept posting. Bang, another 200K. Yeah. You know, it just strikes at random. You just got to keep pushing yourself to the algorithm, because the moment you stop, that social media platform that you stop on, they're going to punish you for not posting.
Mm-hmm.
So post stories,
I first saw
everything.
You on Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah. And
that's where I was posted on before TikTok. But then I started posting on TikTok. This last month, I gained over 1,000 followers on TikTok on my clips page and my main page. I have 2 TikTok pages. They're both over 2K.
Yeah. That's fire. Okay, so you're building up your schedule, right? You got the equipment, you set it up, now it's working, right? So now it comes time to make the videos. Your ideas, your own personal creativity, how you do it, how you like respond to the chat and stuff like that with your own sauce. How does that come?
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all need to start talking to ChatGPT. ChatGPT will read your whole personality. It's risky because I don't know, some people don't want to put all their info in there. Yeah. But you start talking to ChatGPT on a daily basis or a weekly basis, it will literally learn your personality, and it will learn who you are and how you talk, how you act, and then you can ask it anything. What should I do for this event? How should I plan this? What days and what times can I fit into this if I'm working this schedule? And it will tell you everything. And if you follow it down to a T, it's going to work. They'll also make your thumbnails for you. They'll make your flyers for you. You don't even have to buy the ChatGPT Plus, though. I did it, though, because I use ChatGPT every day.
Is that on your laptop or your phone?
Both.
Okay.
Computer, phone, tablet, anything. So go on ChatGPT, and you just have to look at what's booming right now as well. Another thing about being a content creator, if you see something trending, as soon as you see it, you got to break the habit of being a consumer and liking it and just commenting on it. And you need to get up and go make a video like that for your own. Like
RDC.
Exactly, just like RDC. Man, I love RDC. Man.
Yeah, I love it too.
I love RDC.
I love it too. Like, shout out, Mark.
I remember just the other week, I was at Lake Taps over there. Lake Taps. There was something happened at Harry Todd, a bad event. But I knew, because I have a video talking bad about that lake because it's so bad and it already went viral. And I was like, okay, as soon as I seen that video that happened, boom, I get up, set the ring light up, set the phone up, had the video, it cuts, and then you add your own twists and jokes to it.
Right, yeah.
Unfortunately, I got spam reported by the individuals that are in the video. 5K though, 60K in 5 hours.
Yeah.
That was a 1 million view video, and just unfortunately got spam reported, and that's just the way life goes sometimes. But those 60K, that gained me another 100 followers, just like that. So it's like, you know, you just got to keep posting, and you can't be scared. I see a lot of people scared. Well, I'm not going to post this because what if I run into those people? No, bro, that's what I said. You got to put content for everything.
Yeah.
People can't get mad at you, man, for making jokes, because I feel like if they weren't in that position, it was somebody else and they watched it on their phone, they would be laughing and commenting. You know? You can't laugh at everybody else's pain, but when it comes to your pain, be rude and disrespect everybody. You know, something happened to me, it's funny, man. It's life, man. It's funny. It's gonna happen. Yeah. You're not gonna be the greatest person of all time and just never take any L's. You're gonna lose 1,000 times before you win big once. Yeah, at least 1,000.
Like I seen Neon with LeVar.
Yeah.
And everybody's talking about LeVar and stuff. And it's just like, bro, that stuff happens.
It's life, yeah. Just because they're famous doesn't mean they're not human. Divorces happen, breakups happen, things happen in life. It's life. This is all of our first time living. We don't know how to live. We don't have the game of life beat unless you're Bill Gates or Elon Musk. Even then, they don't do everything the best. I don't know too much about them, but I'm pretty sure everybody has their flaws, man.
So that's one of my questions I was going to ask you, like, what's your opinion on like expectations that people have for streaming or being a personality or an icon, or like all these people? Like, you're in the machine at the end of the day. We're all chasing this beast. So it's like, you already explained how you want it to be for you. But just what do you think about how everything's really out in the open now with the streaming and everything? And so it's just like, how do you think about people navigating what we're all doing right now?
Just like how they judge and everything?
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, if you want to do social media, you got to have tough skin, bro.
Yeah.
People would hate on you for anything nowadays. And I know it's true because I be hating on people for anything nowadays too. And I look, I'm like, bruh, but you can't let that get to you. I think people forget that just because somebody is rich and famous, they're still a human being. They still have feelings. They still feel this type of way. Now, granted, there's bad people out there that are on social media that are famous for being rude and being disrespectful. But like I said, it happens at some point in life. Everybody is rude. Everybody is disrespectful. Yeah. If you look at how Speed was 3 years ago to how he is now, he was rude, bro. He was disrespectful. But now look at him. He's on this great pedestal. I want people to understand that people really do change. Mm-hmm. But people change for better or they change for worse. Yeah. It's not just one thing. They change for better or for worse. So I just think you need to understand as well, if you're trying to do social media, you have to have tough skin. When I first started this, my first viral video, and I was reacting to people's trauma. I was making fun of it. I would say, what's the most traumatic experience? They'll tell me, and I'll be like, yes, let's go. I say, it's still funny to me. You feel what I'm saying? But, I was getting death threats in the comments, and people were talking crazy about me. And when you first get that buzz, I'm still a regular person from Tacoma. Mm-hmm. I'm replying to every comment. Like, who are you talking to? Da-da-da-da. But then when you start posting more and start going viral more, you're like, you realize people make accounts on social media to try to make people mad. Like rage-based accounts. They have zero following, private, 0 followers. They just want to find videos and talk bad about people to get a reaction because that's what they want to do. And if that's what you want to do, hey, I'm not judging you. Do what you want to do because you can get a kick out of it. But, you just got to have tough skin. You can't react to everything. You can't get sad or emotional about everything. But I'll be lying if I say to this day, there's still stuff I see in my comments that irritates me. Yeah. Am I going to reply to every one of them? No. Am I going to get mad and reply to some of them? Yes. Yeah. It still happens. Like, I'm still a regular person. Yeah, like KD. KD's a millionaire. He's been in the league MVP, 2-time champion. He's still replying to comments and making group chats with his fans. Yeah. It's crazy.
So, all right, we're at commercial at 27. So when we come back, I want to talk about your merch that you dropped on your YouTube channel. Yeah. And we can get to that. But for the stream, we could go outside and be chilling, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So this your boy Kareem the Dream here at Rain Avenue Radio. We got Showtime Shaunnn in the building going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Let's get to the commercial break. Traffic jam, right now, New Radio, down on Thursday, so what's poppin', what's crackin', what's happening? It's me, Kareem the Dream. We back in the building. I got Showtime Shaunnn with me. You know
Let's do it.
We got his stream going, you know what I'm saying? We got this going right now. You guys are gonna see the clips later. It's gonna be on YouTube, all that. So y'all can consume it. Okay.
Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'm on Facebook, MySpace. It's everywhere.
Yeah, facts. We flooding everything. Okay, so back to the conversation. Let's hit these points. You feel me? Oh, your merch.
Yeah.
So I watched your video. I watched your YouTube. I sub to you, all that,
Appreciate that.
Showing all the support. Make sure you guys support Showtime Shaunnn on YouTube and all platforms. So talk about your logo, because I seen it was hard. It had everything on it that represents Washington. Thank you, Daniel, for pulling that up. So when you decided to make the merch, was it just for your channel, or like, I know you say for your community, but like, what made you decide to pull the trigger on that?
Well, to be honest, I've been trying to make clothes since last year, 2025, and I just kept making these designs and sketching up, and I would like them for about a week, and then I would hate them. I'm like, this is weak. I wouldn't wear this, and people are not gonna buy this for me, and I would be really hard on myself to the point where I was just like, all right, I'm gonna take a break from it and I'm gonna come back. And a year later, I learned my game and I learned more about who I am and my personality. And this is why I say, ChatGPT. They made my whole design, gang. They scanned who I was. I told them make the shirt like this. You got to be very specific. You got to have at least a vision for it. And then ChatGPT came up with the model, and I was like, this is hard. I was like, this is something I would wear. And you see, I'm wearing it today. I was like, this is something I would wear. And bro, first day we get on the. I delivered personally. If you were in state, I delivered personally to you just to show I'm appreciative. It came with a whole thank you card, business card, and everything. And I pulled it up, and I started on the road at 1 p.m. I got home at 1:05 a.m. We made racks that day.
Yeah.
We went crazy that day. I'm sending orders to Texas, Vegas, all over the place. Someone asked me if I shipped to Guam. Yes, I shipped to Guam.
Yes.
I'm going everywhere. Wherever you need it, I'm there. And we also are going to be dropping those sweatsuits when it gets cold. So fall, September, October, around that time.
Yeah.
Because people are like, man, we need some sweats and hoodies. Now, y'all had the Nike Tech y'all was paying $125 for. Y'all ain't gonna have to pay that much for these Showtime, man. I'm not greedy, man. I'm a profit a little bit, and it's more about getting my brand out there.
Yeah.
Like I said, the money's gonna come with it, but I want my face and my brand out there. That way, it comes with a lot of benefits. Like as you can see, people are hitting me up to do tattoos for free.
Yeah.
People want to do the same off face brand and face card. So it's not always about getting the best payment, but it's investing in your brand, in your company, where other opportunities will come around, like sponsorships and partnerships, and that way, that's money. As well as time. Time is money. I always say time is more important than money. They go hand in hand, you know. So
if somebody wanna order a shirt, are you still doing them right now?
I'm out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they will. Like I said, you guys gotta wait for the next drop. But I will. You just gotta follow me, man. I'm gonna keep everybody updated. Yeah, website too.
Just making sure.
It's just I just set up a Shopify, you know, and I sold every all my online orders there. So you guys just gotta follow me up. You gotta see what you want to do. And it's important to follow me right now because this month I'm giving away a PC and I'm giving away a free copy of GTA 6 Ultimate Edition as long as we hit our goals on Twitch. Yeah. And it's all good, man. I'm giving away back to the community, though. I always find a way to give away every few months because I feel like I'm in such a blessed position that I'm able to help people now. I wasn't able to help nobody back then, and I didn't have no help back then. But I'm forever going to be the person that tries to help and give back, you know, like even if I'm in the town and I go stop at the store, so I see a homeless, I'm not going to give you money, but I'll buy you a meal, you know. It's very important to give back, not only for just that is good. It makes me feel so good, you know. It makes me feel good inside. So
and you're still growing.
Yep.
Me and you just met today. You know, Jaden.
I met him today. My cameraman today.
So it's like we're still locking in. You know, whatever you could do to progress your situation, make sure you lock in and do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's great that you're benefiting from that and stuff. Okay, so you start selling your stuff.
Yeah.
You start making a little bit of money. Yeah. You're dropping your videos. You got your PC. So are you one of those? I know you said ChatGPT, but it's like I've seen creators like right on the whiteboard. They're playing their content ideas. What's your schedule look like? If you're always on camera, you're streaming right now. Make sure you guys tap in. If you're always on camera, then how are you able to just like do it if you're always doing it on the fly?
Because especially in the marathon like this, there's a thing called the night shift. I'll either have another streamer take over my stream from where they are, or I'll put on, because it's bedtime, man. I'm tired. Yeah. I'll put on a show like something or some scary animated story, some rain sounds, and I'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
When I turn my cam off and everything's playing, I'll get on my notes app, write down this. I'll send a whole bunch of DMs because I'm trying to do this with this person, these streams. Yeah. And I may end the stream, not end the stream, but put the night shift on at 10, 11 p.m., but I'm up till 2, 3 in the morning. You feel me? So you just got to want it like that. You got to have that grind. Another thing that made me harder was I was working overnight security. Don't do that. That is a bad idea. But I was working overnight security, so I'm up late. I'm crafting. I'm thinking about every single way I can do. The first thing I think about when I wake up, bro, did my Twitch grow? Did my Instagram grow? Did my TikTok grow? And I'm not saying be an iPad kid that's addicted to social.
Right.
But if this is what you're trying to make your life, you have to go after it, man.
Yeah.
I check my phone, check my missed calls, because you know what's crazy? As I'm getting up, my phone's starting to blow up and blow up and blow up.
Yeah.
It's rough. So I can only imagine how it feels to be Kai Cenat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you just gotta dedicate your time. Like I said, ChatGPT, they can help you with that schedule. You know what I mean? They'll help you out, but you just gotta want it to the point where you don't care if you're tired. There's times I was going to sleep at 4 a.m, getting up to go to work at 7, because I want to stream. I'm planning all this, and streaming, it takes a lot of planning, especially to do big events and big marathons. I've been planning this marathon over a year. How I'm gonna do it, how it's gonna be done, how do I want the timer on it? Do I not want the timer on it? Everything like that. And promoting it and building it up and not asking for too much from my community, but being able to get enough out of them. You know what I mean? With just entertaining them. It's really hard to entertain people for a long time.
Yeah.
But that's why I like Twitch. I'm more of a streamer than a YouTuber because I'm not good with scripts. as you can see right now, we're live.
Mm-hmm.
There's no script to this. You ask me these questions, I'm answering. I'm good at being live, direct, and in the spot and improvising if I need to. I'm not good with writing something down and reading it and doing everything like that. I like being in the spotlight. If I mess up, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But over time, the further you keep going, the better you're going to get.
That's the one thing I will say to you that irritates me a little bit when I be watching other videos on YouTube is the ads that they have to read. I have to do it too. Like, we all have to do it. But when I'm watching it, I hate it because I know they're reading from something.
Yeah.
Shout out to T, bro. When he be reading stuff, these DraftKings ads and stuff. Shout out to T.
Or the insurance ones, I get to click it. I'm like, get out of here. Out of here, man.
You know, but it's just like it's part of it. But
definitely.
Being live and direct is definitely like good.
Yeah.
You know, but not everybody's good at it.
There's some things you gotta be cautious about though, you know.
Yeah.
You never like I said, it's life, man. You never know what's gonna happen. A fire could break out in your house. You can think you're muted and you're not. And you say something crazy or do something crazy. You can think your camera's off and you go to change and your camera's not off.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
We've seen it happen. Speed got leaked. You seen it. You know, that's my biggest fear.
He said, "This is Mr. Beast's number. This is Mr. Beast's number." That had me dying, bro. It was so hilarious, bro.
That's probably one of my biggest fears about this marathon too. Is that I go turn the cam off, turn something on, I go shower, I come back in the room, the camera's on. What the hell are y'all doing here?
Hey yo,
you know it's gonna be crazy. And then I'm gonna end up getting banned because I'm naked on stream. It's an accident.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah, bro. That's dope. Okay, so I seen you mention Kai Cenat, right?
Yep.
And I've seen clips of you talking about Streamer University. Just like how you feel about the flood that he's getting for, I call it season 2, I guess.
Season 2, yeah.
So like you see all these people out here, and you know a lot of people are complaining, "Oh, you guys don't even stream. It's just a come up, da da da," right? So what do you think about? I know you say you're gonna keep grinding whether you get in or not, but what do you think of like Streamer U as a creation?
Honestly, I think it's a genius idea. You know, Kai Cenat's the biggest streamer in the world. He had 1 million live viewers. He had 1 million subs. He is going to help people that are smaller than him. I think it's a genius idea. But I do believe if you do not stream, you should not be applying to Streamer University. It's Streamer University, not Content University, not Video Making University, not TikTok University, not IG Reels University. If you do not stream, you should not do it. And if you never streamed before in your life and you think you're going to start streaming because Streamer U is coming around, I hope you never get in. Because you don't know what it's like to work hard. You don't know what it's like to stream to 0 people for 12 hours and wondering why nobody wants to watch you. Are you born? I think it's a genius idea, but I think the fact that people see it as a come up, that's terrible. And I know there's going to be at least one person who's never streamed before ever in their life, and they're going to slither and sneak their way in there. And I don't know how. And that's what I can't like, but I think it's genius. I see Kai Cenat get a lot of hate, but honestly, bro, even before streaming, I had nothing but love for him. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say I watch his stream because I don't, but I see the clips, but he's entertaining. You know, he's got to be doing something right if millions of people are watching him. So I think Streamer U is a great idea. I think last year it was hilarious with Funny Mike and DDG and Deshane, Brooklyn Frost. Shout out to them. They're from Seattle. Everybody like that. So I think Streamer U is a great idea. I think the people trying to leech to get into Streamer U is that, you know, that just talks about your character and who you are. You don't know what it's like to work hard today in your life.
Yeah. And I wanted to ask you too, like you say you're moving. So how long you been here in Seattle?
I've been here since I was 6 years old. So 14 years. I'm 20. I'm about to be 21 in November.
Okay, so you say you've grown your fan base, you got your merch, you got your setup, you got your cameraman, everything's going crazy. Okay, so why Texas?
So I have some family in Texas. You know, I visited. I loved it. When I first visited, I was 14. I tried to move there. My mom wasn't going for it. I was trying to see if I could stay with my auntie. She had a big old house in Texas, but man, generally the cost of living is way cheaper. And when I'm moving there, I get to keep my pay that I get right now, which is West Coast pay. You know, it's costs more to live out here. I get to keep that while I'm in Texas paying for a cheaper lifestyle. On top of that, you don't get looked weird at for walking around with a camera out here. And I can say that about Seattle too. You don't get looked weird at in Seattle. But in Tacoma, if you were walking around with a camera, you will damn near get harassed. The people will walk around, look at you. They'll say, "Why are you recording?" They'll feel some type of way. But in Seattle, there's that total freedom where people can walk around like that. And I feel like Texas is one of those places. You know, there's not a lot of people doing it in Tacoma. So it's like when I go out, bro, I've been kicked out the mall like 5 times, bro. for trying to do a video, bro.
Yeah, what?
Like, I don't know how they don't know it's me that keeps coming back, but I'm trying to do a video. They're kicking me out the mall, bro. I'm like, man, I'm not even bothering. Sometimes I am, but sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I just want to go in there. I want to shop on a vlog or on a video. Like, yo, you can't shop here. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to spend some money. I can't come in here with a camera. It's just my phone. But at the end of the day, I bet you if I was on Snapchat, it wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
If I was just taking, I'm not recording you. I'm recording me. So it's just like, that's just what I want to do with my life.
When you're moving around with a camera and you say it's live, anything can happen.
Yeah.
How are you dealing like with situations when you're getting kicked out and stuff? How do you feel about that type of stuff, like in the moment?
Well, it depends. Are you kicking me out respectfully, or are you kicking me out disrespectfully? Because at the end of the day, I worked security before. I know what it's like to be on both ends of it. Yeah. I know you don't have that much authority because I was there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it can go one of two ways. If you respectfully ask me, like, first they're gonna ask, you can't record in here, and I'm like, oh, I can't just get my stuff. They're gonna say no. I'm gonna just be all right, and I'm gonna leave. But now if you rush up on me, oh, get out, then it's gonna be like, okay, now I'm irritated because I feel like you're being rude to me for no reason. And like I said, I'm not cussing out. I'm not famous. I'm still here. So it's gonna go like I'm a random person with no camera on. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I was getting kicked out the mall. I got kicked out the mall when I was doing the video and this dude was talking about men's mental health because I was asking him. Yeah. And the lady was like, you need to get out and leave, And I don't know, some just struck in me, and I can't say those words on here, but I said something, I said something. Yeah. But times like that, sometimes I do feel bad because I don't be trying to talk to people or treat people like that, but sometimes it pushes me to that point. It takes a lot for me to really get mad because I think a lot of stuff is a joke. Yeah. But when I do really get mad, it's hard for me to calm down from there. So I'm working on it though.
A lot of stuff be happening, they clip it.
Then now you're a bad person. Yeah. Like T Banks gets in an argument with his girlfriend. Now he's the most evil man on earth. You know what I mean? But the internet's a crazy place, man.
Like when
shout out T Bunda.
Yeah, when Kai took that L when he was supposed to stream with Jinxie.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Why is everybody saying L? He was so sad though. Like, he be feeling so sad when that type of stuff happens. Okay, so speaking of Twitch, you're gravitating towards Twitch. That's where you're putting your content. Yeah. Among all the other platforms that are scattered, get a login for every platform. I'm tired of saying this. Apparently, people don't have logins for Twitch when I be sharing the links and stuff.
Nah, thanks. Talk about I don't have Twitch. Well, download it. Yeah, like, oh, sorry, bro, I don't got Twitch. And you know what? You don't have a follower now. I'm unfollowing you. What you talking about, bro? Straight up.
Like, what? Like, and I was being lazy. I wasn't uploading to YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Like, shout out to homie OG Mambo. I was interviewing him, and he's like, bro, where do you watch people that you like? Yeah. YouTube? Yeah. He's like, bro, put your stuff on YouTube, bro. So I was just being lazy. So now everything's on YouTube now. Oh, thanks, Daniel, for pulling that up. That's fire. Okay, so that froze my brain. Why you confused me like that?
The other camera? I was like, where's that camera at?
Whoa, what the heck? Like, oh, I'm asleep. Okay, anyway. I got it's 57. We gotta go commercial. Oh my God. This is what Creating the Dream here at Rain Avenue Radio. I got Showtime Shaunnn in the building. We're going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Let's get to a commercial break.
Let's go.
And Rain Avenue Radio, download the app so you don't miss out what's popping, what's cracking, what's happening. It's me, Creating the Dream on this beautiful Thursday. We got Showtime Shaunnn in the building.
What up?
Man, going crazy, you feel me? Shout out to D Money playing some great music while we take a little break. The stream is live. Ain't no break from that. You know what I'm saying? But up here, you feel me? We can take a little in and out. So we back. All right, let me jump back into the conversation because Daniel threw me off when he pulled the stream up. that double perspective, my brain was like, what's going on right now? Okay, so I was talking about Twitch. Yeah. How you gravitated towards Twitch amongst all the other platforms. There's so many now and it's getting irritating. But if you want to be seen, you have to put some type of content on everyone. Yeah. So you stream on Twitch, you've been making your finances on Twitch. Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, is that your favorite app?
No. My favorite app is Instagram. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Instagram Reels are so funny. Yeah. And they're so raw and uncut. Like, I love TikTok too, but Instagram Reels, you're gonna find some real raw and uncut videos that aren't gonna get taken down. And it's just like TikTok with the Reels. You can scroll and everything, the way you can remix it and edit it. Favorite app to stream on? Twitch, definitely. That's just what I do. My favorite app that I enjoy though is definitely Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, because after I end stream on Twitch don't see me. I'm not. I don't watch streams like that. You know, so it's definitely Instagram. IG Reels, text people on there, post stuff on there. That's my favorite app.
And how do you feel about networking on there? Because that's where I seen you. That's where I was able to hit you up, tap in stuff.
I think networking on Instagram is actually better than networking on TikTok. That's why I first started posting on Instagram, because the way I do it, you can DM somebody and ask them to follow this, right? So I'm going to give you all the sauce to what I do. This is what I do. Everybody that follows me, I follow them back, right? But I don't follow back people who aren't helping me push what I do. Or not. You don't have to necessarily watch. You know, I would just like that follow. Just because you follow me, you might not watch every day, but one day you might tap in there and see something you really like. So you might stay around. So everybody that follows me, I follow them back in about an hour. I do it twice a week. I send people my link and like, hey, can you follow me on here? I'm trying to hit this goal. Sometimes I get a lot of follows, sometimes I won't. If I send you that link and you leave me on red, like the message or don't follow it, I just unfollow you straight up. Like family, friends, bro. I done unfollowed like 8 homies. And I unfollow 8 homies because I do these things in Discord events where I'm like, hey, send a picture of this to the Discord. That way we can rate it, right? And a lot of times there's pictures of like, let me rate your outfit. Let me see how trim y'all come in. But they're posting on Instagram their outfits every day. But now when I'm asking you to send it in there, I'm not asking you to watch it. I'm just asking you to send it in there to help me get that content. And they're not sending it in there. And I remember, bro, I had a whole group chat of like 8 friends, bro. Sent it in there. I'm like, hey, can y'all do that? First time they didn't do that. The second time I sent it, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm letting y'all know, like, if y'all not going to participate, I'm just not going to have y'all in my life, because what reason do I have you in my life if I'm your brother, I'm your bro, and you're not supporting me? I'm not saying you got to watch me every day, post all my stuff every day, but, you know, that support's nice. So send it to him again. It didn't do anything. I just unfollowed him. I stopped talking to him, like, straight up, because you going to see somebody you know in real life who maybe, like, I have fought people with you. I have played football with you. I've known you since I was a little kid. But the moment I go post something that I'm trying to share, you don't want to share it, like it, or comment. But let NBA Youngboy go post his album. You're going to be the first one to double tap, comment, and repost it and say how excited you are.
You don't know him.
So you don't know him, and he doesn't even know you exist, and he probably never will. But, you know, it's to the point where I know I'm going to go somewhere with it, and I know I don't need you to help me with that. Like I said, there was, 8 billion people in the world? Somebody's going to find what I do and enjoy it. It may not be my friends, but it's going to be somebody else. So, it's crazy. A lot of my friends who I went to high school with, a lot of people I went to high school I don't talk to at all no more. Just because when I stopped playing football, I wanted to do content. A lot of people unfollowed me and like laughed at me for it, bro. They're like, "Oh, you could have played football, did it? You should have been playing football." But it's that's not what I want to do in my life. Like, yes, I was good at football. I was good enough to have some D2s and some JUCOs and, you know, some offers, but that's not what I want to do in my life. And it was kind of hurtful to see my friends I played football with unfollow me at first and just not care about anything I was doing. But then I strike a video with a million views, 2 million views, 100,000, 200,000. Now they want to try to follow me. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I went to school with him. And then they try to slick follow me back. I'm not following you back, bro. I remember what you did, bro.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool.
We definitely don't forget. I've experienced that too.
We forgive, but we ain't forgetting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, you want some forgiveness, go to church.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Because even me, same thing. I've been doing this way back when I started my YouTube channel, and I was uploading a positive daily message every day. I called it Positive Message or something. I tried to get my friends to do videos with me. Do this video with me, or do this with me, or I need to record this. Like, nobody wanted to do it.
Nobody want to do it. Nobody want to help you until you're on, and they're like, bro, we should do some videos together. No, we shouldn't. I should never, ever have you around me in my life again. Yeah. Like, it's crazy, too. Like, people I really knew, I was in high school, bro. I had a car every year of high school besides my freshman year because I bought a car. I was chauffeuring all you guys around. So now we get out of high school, you see me doing this. Now when I'm getting up, I see you, bro. But you didn't want to help me with no videos. You didn't want to repost it. You still don't have a car. So you feel what I mean? Like, and it's like that with everybody I went to high school with that we were close to. You don't support it. Yes, it's like that. Yes. No respect. Yes. Because that was so foul of you to do that to me, and you had the nerve to call me brother throughout high school. Yes.
Yeah.
Straight up. And you still don't have a car.
That delusion that you say you have to have, hyper focus.
Yep.
speak it into existence.
Exactly.
Say all the things you want to do. You know how many times I've told my wife, I'm going to meet Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to his listening party.
Exactly.
I'm going to get autographs from him.
Exactly.
I'm going to know all his producers. I'm going to know people he hang with, all the stuff. When you say it, they're looking at you like, bro, you're tripping.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, but it's like, bro, you have to feel it in your soul that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Now it's like, look, I'm already good. It's not CB where I want to be at.
Exactly.
But I'm already going to shows. I'm already meeting artists. I've already had a lot of great people on here.
Exactly.
You just got to progress.
Exactly. You got to be so delusional. So delusional to the point where you're the only person who believes in you. And when you're the only person who believes in you, just know God believes in you too. Because God wouldn't put those dreams in your head if you couldn't accomplish it. Now, he's not just going to bless you for no reason. You have to put in that work. Blessings don't become true without prayer or without work. You know, your prayers don't come true without you working towards it. You can't just say, I wish for $1 million and just sit back and lay down. It's not going to fall in your lap. You know, you got to go get it at the same time. You got to go get it because at the same time, your prayers, you're not the only one who hears those prayers. God's not the only one who hears those prayers. You know, I'm not the most religious man in the world, but I do pick up my Bible. Devil hears your prayers too. So he can spin it in a worse way than God would.
Yeah. And that's why I asked you, like, what makes you pull the trigger on these things? Because people talk a lot, but either they're scared of other people, scared of their family, scared they're going to fail, whatever, and they don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so what year did you start streaming?
No, the end, November 30th, 2024. November 30th, 2024. That's when I dropped out. Because, you know, I've had streams before in like 2022, like on the Xbox, playing. Nobody knew.
Yeah, right.
But like when I was like, all right, I'm going to launch this stream November 30th, 2024. And I'm so delusional with the process. I don't care what my family sees. I don't care. My auntie called me the other day talking about something. I seen your video. I don't know you cuss like that. Look, auntie, I don't. But around you, I don't. But with me and my people, I do. Yeah. My mama know how I talk. She hear me. Yeah. You know, so like she was just telling me like, I didn't know you talk like that. I've never heard you cuss before. Yeah. Because you're my auntie.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah, respectful.
You're my auntie. Yeah. You see me on camera. Ain't no hiding. This is real me.
Right, yeah.
I may post something crazy, may say something crazy. I'm not going to say it on here because, you know, we talked about something earlier. Right? I ain't going to say it.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you, like, so you've been streaming for 2 years.
Yeah.
You with your
almost
peers,
to the second year.
You hang out with your peers, play sports, stuff like that. Like, so what are you doing with your homies? Like when you're not streaming, you're hanging out with your friends. Are you guys like making TikToks? Are you guys like playing the game? Like,
so
what do you be doing like outside of
streaming? We link up with my friends. We black out. You know, we get blacked out. You know, sometimes you just gotta, when you work it so much, you gotta enjoy yourself every now and then. So in I know I got friends who are in Cali. When they come down, we black out. We go on hikes. We play basketball, work out, and that's it. That's just all we ever needed was to just hang out and play with each other. Now, like, we black out, yeah. That's the main thing, though. Like the first day they're back, you know, we set up in the garage. We won't be done till 4 a.m. But right after that one day off, the next day, I might go work out with you or something during the day. But that nighttime, I'm streaming. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Talk about you say you got a girl and stuff, and I seen a video you guys did together. Yeah. Where you were trying to get her to like crash out, and she just couldn't do it. I thought that was hilarious.
She's not built like that. Man.
Yeah. So just talk about like trying to incorporate that into your content and like. You know, you're always on camera, you're traveling, you're going to start getting invited to events, TwitchCon, all this stuff. You're going to start collabing with people, and you're going to have to be around other girls. Like, what is that like for you? Just like filming and trying to figure that out.
Well, for me, I'm going to be 100% honest. It's so easy because of my girl. You know, I've dealt with women in the past. They didn't want me to do the collabs with people. They didn't want me to do all this. But my girl really understands me. And I'm going to share this, man. I've known my girl since I was in 8th grade. She wasn't always my girl. She knew we talked, you know, on and off, you know, because I wasn't grown enough yet. You know, I wanted to mess around with these other girls and multiple girls at a time. And she was there through the whole thing. She knew I was messing with these other girls, and she still never used it against me. And she never really left me fully. You know, she was like, I understand you only live once. and this is your first time living too, so I'm not gonna put nothing against you. And she stuck around through all the stuff I ever put it through all the arguments, all the fighting. She stayed here, and she's still here. And that's why now I know what I want with my life. I know what it is. You know, you're in high school, bruh, and your first year graduating, and there's just women all around. You know, there's always gonna be beautiful women, but you know, she's the one who stayed down. She kept it real with me. She never did nothing to go against me, go behind my back. So, you know, I felt like that's just the woman who I have to be with. Because at the end of the day, a relationship's not just all about looks. It's about love, and it's also a business. A relationship is a business. I can love you to death, but if you are bad for me, I can't be with you, because, you know, I can love you to death, but you're bad for my mental, you're bad for my heart, you're bad for my stress. So I would have to leave that alone. So she just been here the whole time, and I'm slowly incorporating her into the content because she likes what I do. She sees what I do. It was harder to get into the content at first because she's a very shy person.
Right. Yeah.
But now she's starting to get there. Like, you know, I had her on streams with me. She was like, hey, I'm starting to like this.
Yeah.
And now she's starting to post her own videos. You know what I mean? She's starting to post her own videos and go on runs with me and vlog this and vlog that. And she's going to post it. And I try to tell her, man, girls love couple pages. Girls love girls. Girls are gonna support girls, and men are gonna support men. Because you know, when men support men, it's a competition. Oh, I can do that. Oh, I'm better than him. I can do that better than him. But women love women, bro. So I'm trying to say we can all win. We can eat off this. I would try to sit her down and tell her, like, hey, we post this, we post that, we do it right. You won't ever have to work a day in your life. We both won't. This will be our work, and that's my main goal, is to make this my full-time job to the point where I can afford to have babies. I can afford to live on my own and do whatever I want. My main goal, when you ask my main goal, because I went through it, I don't ever want to have to tell my kid they can't do something because of a financial situation. My second time I was supposed to go to Florida for nationals, I couldn't go because we couldn't afford it. I don't ever want to have to tell my kids that. You know what I mean? So that's why I want to do what I do. I love kids, man. I want at least like 6 of them. That's why I'm trying to go. And my girl's Samoan, you know, so they already got the big families. We're already with that.
And like, as a consumer, when I watch your content, it looks like you guys are having fun.
Definitely.
Like the Who Knows Me Better, your girl and your best friend, like, it looks fun. Like, and then when you're doing it, you get to have fun while you're doing it. You get to be on camera, and then you get to like show it to other people. Like, bro, growing up, like, cause like I was born on sickle cell, so like I used to always be like, man, I can't be an athlete because it's like it's too physical, you know. So I used to always think, man, I gotta be smart, and I gotta make money in my head.
Exactly.
And I'm like, man, I've always wanted to be paid to be me.
Exactly. That's the best job in the world, being paid to be you. Where you don't have to go break your back for somebody else for 12 hours and make $300 max. You know, it's all about, I want to be my own boss too. I don't want to, like, I be talking about all the time on stream, I don't want to have to go to the bathroom in 4 minutes. I don't want to come out the bathroom 10 minutes later. Where were you? Why are you doing this? Your numbers aren't right. Okay. I had to poop. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. You know, my stomach hurts sometimes. I'm lactose, and I still drink milkshakes, and I still drink coffee. I know what I'm dealing with. Worry about you. You know what I mean? So that's just always been something I want to do, you know, like working, like, you know, and I've been working since I was 15, bro. I had a job since I was 15. So at first I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting a paycheck. I'm getting money. By the time year 3 came around to working, I'm like, hey, I ain't making enough, man. This ain't enough. So, and it's like, I don't love this. It's better to do something you love fully than something you hate for a paycheck, because the money's going to come with it. And I tell people all the time, people are chasing these general manager positions. Okay. Now let's say you chase that general manager position for 40 years and you get it, right? You're still stuck in that calorie cap. That salary cap. Now, if I go chase Twitch for 40 years, I may make $2 million. You know what I mean? Like, anything is possible. And people was like, oh, what if the Wi-Fi shuts down? When have you ever heard of that? What if your job goes bankrupt? You feel what I'm saying? Like, when have you heard of the whole Wi-Fi in the world shutting down? Like, what? That will never happen ever in life. The whole Wi-Fi shutting down. What do you think this is? The Black Plague? Come on, bro. That's not happening.
Oh my God. Okay. So when you have these goals in mind, like, that you're chasing, that you're working towards, it seemed like people were skeptical in the beginning. But now, like, you know, it's starting to catch on. It's neither here nor there. Who really cares? It's about what you want, Shaunnn,
exactly.
You know? So, like, the determination that you're using to apply with your work ethic is commercial time, right? It's 27. Okay, we'll get right back to the conversation. I'm locked in. I'm figuring out what to ask go next. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Mr. Boy, Kareem the Dream. I got Showtime Shaunnn in the building. We're going to take another commercial break. Let's get to it.
Let's go.
It was good.
36.
You're 39 doing 6'7", bro.
Yeah.
You just did it in the car.
I did just. I like hate on you for anything. I'm saying you gotta be prepared.
I like 6-7 pizza, so I'll be doing that all the time.
I never had that.
Pizza's good. Traffic Jam, Rain Avenue Radio, down with the app so you don't miss out. What's poppin', what's crackin', what's happening? It's me, Kareem the Dream. We back. I got Showtime Shaunnn.
What up? What up?
You know what I'm saying? The stream is constant, but here we take a little break so we could, you know, play music and stuff so people could like feel the vibe, go eat some chips, whatever we gotta do.
Yeah.
All right. But we back now, you feel me? Think Daniel got the stream pulled up, you know what I'm saying? We in this thing. Shout out to Shaunnn, shout out to you, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
On your platform as well.
Likewise,
you know,
thank you.
Exchange, you feel me? So that's pretty great. So I was asking you about your work ethic.
Yeah.
Right? You're doing the IRL, you don't got the backpack. So tell people about the hack. I seen you did a little clip on it, but explain that again for the people.
Look, I'm gonna give y'all the sauce just because I know I'm gonna post this. You want to IRL stream without paying $200 a month, bro? Have a backup phone that has service on it. Go to Video Ninja, VDO.ninja. Hit start on the screen. You copy the link that they give you. There's a button that says copy link. You go to your OBS source and you copy that link as a browser source, and then you can just switch it to a different scene, just like how you switch from full screen to your reaction scene. You can literally just switch to IRL, and that way, if the Wi-Fi does go bad in the area, the screen will just go black because it's still live at home, so it won't end.
Yeah.
But the other ones, it will end if your Wi-Fi is bad, and then it will just spark back up when the Wi-Fi signal gets better. It will just go black, and then it will go back on the screen. The only con with that is you have to start the stream at your desktop, or if you have a laptop with OBS on it, and you have to end it on the laptop or desktop. But hey, would you rather do that or pay $200 a month?
Yeah.
So I got it, but I ain't spending it. I'm telling you.
Yeah. And then you were just talking about the backpack. That you don't have. Tell people about the backpack that's not in the streamer world.
Man, the big streamers like Speed and Kai, they can literally stream underwater because they have $30,000 backpacks. I don't know about y'all, but that's the down payment on a $300,000 house.
Yeah.
I don't got that to be given towards a backpack, you know, not yet, at least, you know. It's a big help, but there's other ways around it. But like I said, if the way you find things like that, the Video Ninja method, you have to really want it. You got to go search around YouTube videos, ask other streamers if they do it this way, if they do it that way. And then once you get that method, help other people out. Because if you don't have the $30,000 backpack, I doubt you know anybody with the $30,000 backpack. Because if you did know somebody with $30,000 backpack, you would probably have one. You know, birds of a feather flock together. You know, we all fighting for somewhere, so for a spot in this life. So, you know, that's what you do.
So now that you finesse that, and that takes a lot of pressure off your back for the 200 month, whatever. Now all you got to do is just wake up and create.
Exactly.
So has that become easier for you for your schedule? Now you can show the people like you coming here, stuff like that.
Exactly.
And it's not just stationary. How you feel that you're able to like move around.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I've always enjoyed IRL streaming, but the way I was doing it wasn't the best. I would use, you know, the best app is on Android, S25 Ultra. That's $1,000 phone. Like I said,
I've seen that.
I have it. Am I gonna spend it on that? No. So, I was using other apps like Moblin or Stream Elements to do it, and it just didn't look the same because, you know, you can't add those things that you have on your desktop where it says your name at the top, and then you have the chat on the screen, but it doesn't look how it does at your home. Yeah. And if you add your following alert, it plays in like 2 frames per second, so it's all glitchy and lagging. With this one, technically, this is just another scene. Technically, this is a webcam. The IRL is a webcam, right? Yeah. Switching from scene to scene. So now I can have my chat on there. I can have all my alerts on there in full FPS, the max they're supposed to be at, with my socials at top, and everything looks normal. It doesn't look condensed and weird, you know? So, yeah.
And, you know, people don't know that you got to be kind of smart to use this stuff.
Oh, yeah, with all the technology, for sure.
My wife calls it nerd SHIT because I can't say that on here, but that's what she calls it. But it's like,
but it is, though.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to be a nerd. You know, you don't want to be door to door.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I took a internship at Microsoft in 2016.
There you go.
That's how I learned how to edit on Premiere, and that's how I chop up my clips and all that stuff. You don't know it's valuable until you need to use it later.
Yeah, I'm Microsoft certified in Excel, PowerPoint, and Word. I had the Microsoft certification class in school.
Yeah,
you don't know that. Y'all don't know. I was really before I started on the camera. Y'all really see my life.
Yeah.
I was reading Harry Potter books in 5th grade. I was doing all that, watching anime. I still watch anime. You know, so you gotta you gotta think about it. This is all tech. If you don't know nothing about tech, it's not gonna work. Because the way you think you're gonna pick up that $1,000 Sony camera and use it like your phone, no, that's not how it's gonna work at all. You're gonna need 4 different type of things. If you're gonna stream it as a webcam, you need a dummy battery and a cam link, and then you need the coolers, and you need the wide lens, and then you're gonna spend $1,500 on that camera when you thought you was only spending $800. You feel what I mean? So
yeah,
there's a lot to it. You gotta learn.
Yeah, and I respect your hustle too. Just trying to like figure it out.
Yeah,
like a lot of people want to just hand it to them without like them actually figuring out how to do it, but you actually respect it more because you figured it out.
Exactly. I respect it
so
more.
Just tell the people about like the passion that you've had for this all this time.
But the passion I've had, bro, I wanted to do YouTube videos since I was 10, 11 years old, and I did do YouTube videos. I'm gonna tell you how I did it. Man, I was a content thief, bro. I used to want it so bad. I used to go to YouTube to MP4. I would download somebody else's YouTube video. I'd make sure there's no commentary on the video. It'll be a Call of Duty video, and I would just talk over it about a random topic, or I would stream it on Twitch with nobody watching, and I would upload it straight from Twitch to YouTube, you know, and just hope somebody seen the video. There's been times I did basketball edits. Definitely stole those videos too. Took them straight to
like 2K?
Like NBA, like this is the highlight tape. And I would take them to like, what was it, Power Director back then. I would throw some music on it, put my name over their watermark, but like not transparent, so it covers it. And I would just post it, bro. Like I've always had the passion for wanting to do YouTube videos my whole life, and I think my dad was a lot with social media. He built people's websites. My dad made music as well. He did music videos as well. So I kind of thought like growing up, I didn't really want to be like him out necessarily, but it kind of gave me that, oh, this is kind of cool. You know what I mean? All the technology stuff. He had all the computers and all the cameras in the house, Sony cameras, Canon cameras, MacBooks, Windows PCs, mics, everything like that. So I kind of just grew up around it, and I kind of just got familiar with what they are and how to use them. And it just helped me a lot, to be honest. So long live Pops.
And then too, like, it's funny too when you be hanging around girls and stuff. They just know, oh, be on camera, look good. But it's like, no, we gotta do all this nerd stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes it all come together, you know. Unless they go and learn it for themselves.
Nah, facts. I did the Friends Miss stream. I had a whole bunch of girls on it, girls and my friends. You know, it was a Friends Miss stream. Y'all know what he's getting at for the content, you know.
Yeah.
So while they're sitting there, but like every time, like before the stream, I was breaking down to them. I was like, no, at this moment you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. You gotta stay away, don't touch that because it's gonna ruin that. Like, is this really all good? I'm like, yes. This is every day. Yes, this is every day. I thought you just sit here and talk. I'm like, no, you're about to learn. You're about to learn some real respect for what I do. They're sitting there, right? I would walk off, go get some water or something. The chat's like, bro, bring Shaunnn back. You guys don't know what you're doing. You're not entertaining nobody. And they have to come get me. The chat said they want to talk to you. I'm like, bro, y'all can't entertain them for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's not as easy as it looks. You know, it's not easy to get in front of a live audience and really have people watching and entertain people and not mess up or start hating you, you know? You don't want to draw that bad attention to yourself.
Yeah. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to pause you real quick while I do pay the bills.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Kevin Hart. I call it pay the bills. I got that from him. That's just where I break down what Rainier Avenue Radio has going on, so you guys are tapped into the information and don't miss out. All right. So shout out to Kevin Hart. I call it pay the bills. The first thing I need to cover is, do you need help getting around? All right. The FIFA World Cup is here in Seattle. It's extremely crowded. It's a lot of traffic. Okay, if you need help getting around, all right, all the traffic during the World Cup, the King County Metro is offering free shuttles on game days, with all the details at kingcounty.gov/metro/Seattle 26. All right, just be aware. Just try to figure out what areas they're in, and then make sure you get on the bus. I would just take the train. It's a lot more simple. All right. So that's number one. Make sure you guys travel safe. Make sure you get around. There's a lot of people. It can be dangerous at times in a certain area. Know where you at. All right. The next thing is, if you want to support Rainer Avenue Radio, help us out so we can continue making great programs like Traffic Jam, like Fresh Juice. You know what I'm saying? Support our shows on Venmo, at Rainer Avenue Radio, or online at raineravenueradio.world/donate. All right. You can help us out there to get better equipment and all that stuff so we can keep running these programs. All right. Shout out to y'all at Rainer Avenue Radio. All right. That has been Pay the Bills by Kareem the Dream. Shout out to y'all. Make sure you guys are aware of everything going on in the city. All right. So back to Shaunnn.
1 second. On that topic, I just speak real quick. Thank you, Mom, for the sub. I appreciate that sub.
Yeah. W's in the chat. Everybody giving the gifteds and all that. You know, we appreciate y'all. Shaunn's been streaming all day today. I've been tapped into the stream. I've been watching the stream. You know, like he's driving around. I'm like, oh, I know where he's at. Yeah, he about to be here. Stream sniped him. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Make sure you guys tap in. The chat's very active, you know, and get involved in the community that Showtime Shaunnn is building here. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss out on that. All right. So we're going to jump back into the conversation. We only got 10 minutes. That went by so fast.
So fast. When you said 2 hours, I said that might be long. It felt like it's been 30 minutes.
Yeah. People don't understand. It flies by. And then there's another show directly after me. You know what I'm saying? Rainer Avenue Radio has a plethora of other shows and programs that you guys should tap into. You know what I'm saying? I'm just one of many. You can go to raineravenueradio.world and check out everything that we got going on. All right. So we got to get up out of here in a little bit. I appreciate you, Shaunnn. So before we get out of here, right? Kai always does the positive motivational speech at the end. You know, LeBron did one, you know, T-Banks did one, and what have you. So just take your time because we do got 10 minutes, but just give a positive message to the people and me too, because I'm learning from you as well. Something you want to do and what it takes to do it.
Man, one thing I want to do is I want to be able to take care of my family straight off of content. And what that looks like and what that takes is every day I get up, I know I have to stream. I know I have to post at least 3 videos today. I know I have to entertain people for hours amount at a time. That takes scheduling, writing it down, talking to my mods and my team about what's the best way to do this. Should I do that? Watching other people's YouTube videos and segments of their Twitch streams on YouTube to see, okay, I can add this to my game. I don't want to add that. I didn't really like that. You have to watch film. Like just like it's sports, watching film, you have to watch film on other creators to see what they do good, what they do bad. And don't only look at big creators. Look at creators bigger than you, smaller than you, and the same size as you. Because even if it's a big creator, you can do this better than somebody, but they do that better than you. So I'm going to look at this small streamer stream that I'm bigger than. I do all these things better than him, but he does this one specific thing I really like better than me. So I'm going to add that to my game, and I'm going to help him add some stuff to his game. That way we're both going to grow from watching each other and really studying each other. You know, this is a game of learning. And don't be frustrated when people say, oh, you're copying somebody else's content. Nobody in the world has one original idea because there's 8 billion people on the earth. How many people are on the earth all time? Nobody knows. Billions, trillions. But
you know how the videos that I seen that people were saying they were copying the 20v ones.
The 20v one, yeah. Everybody has gonna put their own spin on it. You know, not one person owns this idea. Like I said, man, that's like saying one person owns rap. No, one person may have said that bar, but you can say that bar and make it different and remix it. Now, if you say that bar and make it weak, then you're gonna get hate. So don't make it weak. Don't make your video weak if you get inspired by somebody's video. Don't copy it down to a T and say everything they say or do everything they do because they're just going to go watch that person if you're going to do that. But what you can do is remix it on your own and add your own sauce to it. You know, they're watching me to watch Showtime Shaunnn. They're not watching me to watch T-Banks. If they wanted to watch T-Banks, they could just go watch T-Banks. I'm sure they do watch T-Banks because I watch T-Banks.
Yeah,
you know? But, you know, they're coming to your stream for you. and who you are. So be yourself. That's what it takes. You be yourself, and out of everybody, you have to believe in yourself more than anybody. You know, there's a point in time I feel like I lost it all. Nobody was watching me.
How important is that?
Yeah, it's the most important thing you can do is believe in yourself, because everybody else may not believe in you. But if you believe in you, who cares? Because you know this group of people in Tacoma may not believe in me, but this group of people in Texas believe in me. This group of people in Seattle believe in me. This group of people in California believes in me. Somebody out there believes in you. And even if they don't, make them believe in you. Pull those numbers, work hard. When you're working hard and you're grinding every day, they have no choice but to respect you and respect what you do. They might not like you, but they're going to be like, you know, I don't like him, but I respect the way he hustles. I respect the way he grinds. You know what I'm saying? And real people in this earth, no matter how bad you dislike somebody, I can dislike somebody to the center of my heart. But hey, he's getting his money though. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's on his stuff, you know. No bad blood. He's grinding. I respect everybody who grinds for the craft.
Yeah.
Simple.
And I do too. That's why I reached out to you.
Yeah.
To bring you on here, because he's right. When you see somebody that's working hard, you have no choice but to respect them. You feel it, especially when you constantly see them consistently. Like, that's the first thing that pops in my mind. Like, oh, he working. Like, because I know what it takes to make these clips, to be on camera, to do all this stuff. Like, and it's a lot. And it's just you.
Yeah, just me, man.
Just like it's just me. Like, Daniel helps me while I'm shooting this. But once I go home, I got to edit it. I got to watch back the footage. I got to, you know. So it's just like, people don't understand that, all the work that goes into that.
Exactly.
Tell the people where you got your mics. People ask that all the time.
So these are the DJI mics. My girl actually bought these for me straight off Amazon, man. I'm an Amazon merchant, Amazon demon. Everything you can find. If I go to the store and I don't like the price, I'm going to Amazon. Yeah. I got that Amazon Prime free shipping, everything like that. Amazon got everything, man. You know, they got everything. Everything I buy, Amazon. And Best Buy. I be in Best Buy a lot too. Amazon and Best Buy. Yeah. But Best Buy be taxing. So when I go to Best Buy and they taxing, Amazon. I'm telling you, Amazon and ChatGPT is gonna change your life. Mm-hmm. Sponsor me.
And then, yeah, I know. And then, if people want to find all your stuff, where should they go?
So, like this, socials, like socials. Find on my
yeah.
Man, look. All you got to do, you don't even got to worry about the Instagram and TikTok, because you're going to get there when you see the stream. Come to Twitch, Showtime Shaunnn with 3 N's, SHOWTIME SHAUNNN. And my community would like to joke. Don't even join it if you can't get made fun of, because my group, my chat makes fun of me. I make fun of my chat. They send pictures that are embarrassing to me. I send pictures that are embarrassing to them for everybody to see, man. And when you join there, you're going to see all my socials. It's everything. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. It's all Showtime Shaunnn with 3 N's. Once again, SHOWTIME SHAUNNN. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. 4 more minutes. Would you? Huh? Oh, 1. Okay. I've been thinking 6. All right, we out of here. Shout out to Shaunnn for
yes, sir. Up. Thank you for having me.
You know, if you guys want to keep seeing what's going on, you guys got to tap into his stream. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on a time crunch, and we out of here. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Take a shower, brush your teeth.
Don't take
better
a shower.
Than you were yesterday.
Don't take a shower. Grind. We don't take showers. We grind. Showering's a government experiment. That's the Matrix. You feel what I mean? That's the Matrix. Don't take a shower.
Okay, Shaunnn says grind. And then when you have some time, take a shower. All right, you know what I'm saying? Today. I'm going to holler at y'all next week. Sir. We got K-God pulling up. I'm going to holler at y'all to see you Scream the Dream. Peace.
Peace, man.